Stop everything right now because I need to tell you something that cannot wait. You were supposed to see this message today at this exact time, and missing it would be the biggest mistake of your entire life. I am not exaggerating when I say that within the next 5 minutes, I am going to reveal to you the one prayer that has opened financial floodgates for thousands of people who were in worse situations than you are right now. But here is the catch. This only works if you hear every single word, because the power is in the complete message, not in pieces of it. The devil knows that if you stay until the end, he loses all control over your finances, which is why he is going to try everything to distract you. Ignore every notification, ignore every urge to scroll, because your breakthrough is hidden inside this message, and you are seconds away from finding it. My dear child, I need to speak directly into your heart right now because something absolutely extraordinary is unfolding in your life at this very moment, and you need to understand the magnitude of what heaven has prepared specifically for you. Tonight is not just another ordinary evening that will fade into memory like countless others before it. This moment has been handpicked, carefully selected, and divinely orchestrated by the universe itself, designed with such precision and love that every second leading up to this point has been building toward your breakthrough. Let me paint a picture for you that will help you understand what is really happening behind the scenes of your life. All those sleepless nights when you stared at the ceiling in the darkness, wondering how you would possibly make it through another day, feeling the weight of the world crushing down on your chest until you could barely breathe. All those silent tears that fell when nobody was watching, when you had to pretend everything was fine in front of others but fell apart the moment you were alone. All those moments when you felt completely isolated in your struggles, when it seemed like the whole world had moved on and forgotten about you, leaving you behind to face impossible mountains all by yourself. None of it, absolutely none of it, went unnoticed by heaven. Every single second of your pain, every moment of your struggle, every tear that rolled down your face was recorded with precision in the heart of the divine. Your prayers were never whispers lost in the wind, disappearing into emptiness. They were heard with perfect clarity, collected like precious treasures, and stored like diamonds in the vaults of heaven, waiting for this exact moment when they would all be answered at once in a cascade of blessings. Right now, at this very second as you are reading these words, something magnificent beyond your wildest imagination is being prepared for you in the spiritual realm. Angels, powerful beings of light and purpose, have been given direct orders from the highest authority to bring complete and total transformation into your financial situation. These are not ordinary blessings that provide temporary relief. This is a complete reversal of everything that has held you back, blocked your progress, and limited your potential. The doors that slammed shut in your face with such force that it felt like rejection was your permanent reality. Those very same doors are about to swing wide open with an invitation you never expected. The opportunities that seemed to vanish into thin air just when you needed them most, leaving you confused and disappointed, are being restored to you with multiplied force that will take your breath away. What was stolen from you during seasons of injustice and unfairness is being returned with interest so overwhelming that you will struggle to comprehend the magnitude of this divine favor pouring into every area of your life. Your bank account, that place that has been a source of stress and anxiety for so long, is about to become living evidence of something truly miraculous. Numbers will begin to appear that make absolutely no logical sense based on your current circumstances or income sources. Money will flow into your hands from directions you never even considered possible, from channels you did not know existed, through pathways that seem to open out of nowhere. People you have never met in your entire life will feel a compelling urge to bless you without fully understanding why they feel drawn to help you. Systems that rejected you before, that told you no, that made you feel small and insignificant, will suddenly open their arms wide to welcome you with opportunities and resources. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking that helps you feel better temporarily. This is the supernatural realm breaking into your natural world with undeniable force that cannot be explained away by coincidence or luck. The suffering you endured through all these difficult seasons was never meant to destroy you or break you into pieces beyond repair. It was shaping you with purpose, preparing you for something greater, strengthening the very core of who you are for the abundance you are about to carry. You needed to develop the character, the wisdom, the resilience, and the heart required to handle the overflow that is coming without being corrupted by it or losing yourself in the process. Because what is being released into your life right now is not just a temporary relief that fades after a few weeks or months. This is a permanent shift into a completely new dimension of living where lack and struggle are things of your past, not your future. This is a fundamental change in the trajectory of your entire existence on this earth. Think about this for a moment and let it really sink into your understanding. Every obstacle that seemed absolutely impossible to overcome, every barrier that appeared too high to climb over, every wall that blocked your path forward, all of it is being removed right now as you read these words. Every limitation that confined you to a small box of possibilities is being shattered into pieces that can never be reassembled. The chains of financial struggle, those heavy burdens that have weighed you down for so long, are breaking off your life with such force that you will physically feel the freedom washing over you immediately. Protection is being placed around your finances like an invisible shield of divine favor that nothing negative can penetrate, no matter how hard darkness tries to attack what belongs to you. Your enemies, and yes, you have enemies even if you do not see them clearly. Those who wished in their hearts to see you fail and fall, those who whispered behind your back that you would never rise above your circumstances, those who took secret pleasure in your difficulties and struggles, they will witness your transformation in complete and utter silence. They will have absolutely no explanation for what they see happening in your life. Their mouths will be shut by the evidence. Their criticism will cease because they will have nothing left to say. Because when heaven makes the decision to bless someone, when the divine chooses to move on behalf of one of its children, no human opinion can stop it from manifesting. No jealousy can block the flow of abundance. No negativity can slow down what has been decreed in the courts of heaven. The blessing comes with such overwhelming force that all opposition simply melts away. This is your appointed time, the moment that was marked on heaven's calendar before you were even born. These words are not reaching you by random accident or coincidence. You are reading this message right now because the divine orchestrated this exact moment with precision. Your eyes needed to see these specific words. Your heart needed to hear this particular truth. Your spirit needed this confirmation to reignite the fire of faith that may have grown dim during long seasons of waiting. Something inside you right now is stirring. Can you feel it? Something is awakening from a deep sleep, rising up with hope renewed and refreshed. That feeling coursing through your body is real and valid. That inner knowing resonating in your spirit is accurate and trustworthy. Your breakthrough has arrived at your doorstep. The waiting is over. The season has shifted. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning reaching for your phone like you do every day, but this time when you check your notifications, Everything has changed. The stress that usually greets you first thing in the morning, that sinking feeling in your stomach about bills and responsibilities, it is completely gone, replaced by peace. The anxiety about expenses and how you will make everything work has vanished like fog in the morning sun. Instead, you are looking at numbers on your screen that bring immediate tears of joy to your eyes. You are seeing concrete proof that you were not abandoned in your time of need, that your faith was not placed in vain, that holding on through the storm was absolutely the right decision. The evidence is right there in black and white, impossible to deny or explain away. The hands that once felt empty, that once trembled with worry about the future, that once reached out desperately for help and found nothing to grab onto, those same hands will now overflow with abundance that spills out to bless others. You will not just have enough to barely survive another month. You will have enough to truly thrive, to live without constant fear, to give generously to causes you care about, to bless others who are struggling, to live without the crushing pressure of financial fear that has haunted you for so long. Your family members will witness this transformation happening right before their eyes, and their own faith will be strengthened and renewed. They will see with their own eyes that miracles are not just stories from ancient times. Divine intervention exists and operates in the modern world. Prayers actually get answered in tangible ways. The impossible becomes possible when heaven decides to move. Favor is wrapping around you right now like a warm blanket on the coldest night, providing comfort and security. Protection is covering every single area of your finances like a dome of divine power. A miracle beyond your wildest imagination is taking shape in the invisible realm at this very moment, and very soon, sooner than you think, it will manifest in the physical world where you can see it with your eyes, touch it with your hands, and experience it fully with every sense. Every struggle you faced, every challenge that seemed to knock you down, every difficulty that made you want to give up, all of it was making room for this divine favor that is now arriving. Every obstacle was clearing space for unexpected financial increase that will shock you. Nothing was wasted in your journey. Nothing was meaningless or without purpose. It all had divine intention behind it. Angels are standing guard over your breakthrough at this very moment, powerful beings assigned specifically to you and your situation. They are ensuring that no weapon formed against you will succeed in stopping what is coming. They are blocking every attack aimed at your finances from the realm of darkness. They are redirecting blessings toward you from sources you never anticipated, opening channels of provision you did not know existed. You are chosen for abundance, selected for overflow, picked for prosperity. This is not pride or arrogance to believe this truth about yourself. This is recognizing your divine identity and inheritance. You were created for overflow, designed specifically for prosperity, destined from before birth for increase and multiplication. Watch closely in the coming hours and days, because money is being placed into your hands in ways that will absolutely amaze you. Every tear you cried in secret is being transformed into triumph that will be celebrated publicly. The pain you endured is being converted into provision that meets every need. The struggle you walked through is becoming your testimony that will inspire thousands. People will hear what happened to you, and their own faith will be ignited like a fire. They will see that if heaven moved for you, heaven can move for them too. Your breakthrough becomes their hope. Your miracle becomes their encouragement. Your testimony becomes their inspiration to keep believing. This moment has been set aside specifically for you by name. This night will shift the entire course of your life trajectory. Everything you endured, all the pain that felt absolutely unbearable in the moment, all the storms that tried to bury you completely under waves of despair, none of it was ignored or overlooked by heaven. It was all seen with perfect clarity, all noted in heaven's records, all recorded with precision. Your endurance through circumstances that seemed impossible to survive caught the attention of the divine. Now a reward so large and overwhelming is being released that even your own doubt, that voice in your head that questions if this is real, will surrender completely in the face of such overwhelming evidence that cannot be denied. The delays you experienced were never denials from heaven saying no to your requests. They were divine preparations happening behind the scenes where you could not see the work being done. The right people were being carefully positioned in the right places. The right timing was being established with precision. The right resources were being gathered from multiple sources. The atmosphere around your entire situation was being shifted in the spiritual realm. Everything needed to be perfectly aligned so that when your miracle finally arrived in fullness, it would be permanent and lasting, sustainable for the long term, and powerful enough to withstand any attack. Quick fixes do not last. But what heaven is building in your life right now is designed to last for generations. Tonight you are walking into a divine reversal where everything flips in your favor. Chains are falling off your finances with a sound that echoes through the spiritual realm, heard by angels and demons alike. Every closed door will open before your eyes because heaven's hand has already gone before you to prepare the way, to remove obstacles, to make the crooked paths straight. Do not let fear speak louder than this promise you are receiving. Do not allow your painful past to convince you that miracles only happen to other special people and not to you. They happen to ordinary people, regular individuals who maintain extraordinary faith when everything looks hopeless. The seeds you planted when you had absolutely nothing left to give were all seen by heaven. Every act of faith was recorded. The prayers you whispered in dark rooms when hope seemed foolish were all heard with perfect clarity. The sacrifices you made that nobody noticed or appreciated, the kind acts done in secret, the giving when you yourself had nothing, all of it was recorded in heaven's books. Nothing escaped divine attention. And tonight, openly and publicly where everyone can witness it, you are being rewarded. The invisible work you did in secret is about to produce visible results that shock everyone around you. People will wonder how this happened so suddenly, but you will know it was building for years. If you feel this message resonating deep within your soul, if something inside you is confirming that these words are speaking directly to your exact situation, then I want you to do something powerful right now that will activate even more blessing. Subscribe to this channel immediately because your small act of obedience and faith opens massive doors in the spiritual realm that were previously locked. Obedience is your key that unlocks heaven's storehouses. Belief is your door that swings open to reveal treasures. When you take action on what you know deep down is true, when you move in faith even when circumstances have not changed yet, you activate the supernatural realm to begin working on your behalf. The divine is not bound by natural laws or human limitations. Storms are commanded with a word and they settle instantly, becoming calm. Life returns to dead situations where death seemed permanent and final. Angels move swiftly at heaven's command, responding immediately to divine orders. Tonight, angels have been commanded directly to touch your finances with supernatural power. They are removing the very roots of lack from your life, digging deep to pull out poverty by its foundation. They are breaking curses of limitation that may have followed your family bloodline for generations, severing connections to generational poverty. They are releasing a fresh anointing specifically designed for provision to flow into your life like a river that never runs dry. This money coming to you is not just ordinary currency used for transactions. It represents a covenant, a sacred divine agreement between heaven and you personally. It is confirmation that you have been called blessed by the highest authority, marked for favor before you were born, chosen for abundance since before the foundation of the world. Let people mock your faith if they choose to. Let them doubt your expectations and call you foolish or knave for believing. But when they witness the overflow appearing in your account, when they see the undeniable transformation happening in your life right before their eyes, they will know without any question that this was not luck or random chance or good timing. This was direct divine intervention. Abundance is being poured into your life right now, not just for survival or getting by, but for making real impact in the world around you. You will help others who are struggling in the same ways you struggled. You will plant seeds of hope into lives that desperately need encouragement. You will become a vessel of generosity, a channel through which blessings flow to people around you who need help. Your season of struggle is completely over, finished, done. A brand new season of overflow is beginning right now in this very moment as you read these words. The shift is happening. The turn is occurring. The change is manifesting. Think about the great ones who came before you in history and scripture. Just as they were blessed with resources, wisdom, and influence that stretched beyond their own generation and affected entire nations, the same pattern is happening for you. Wealth that will impact not just you but your children and their children is being released from heaven's storehouse. Resources that will create lasting change in your family line are flowing toward you like a river. Generational poverty is being broken off your bloodline right now. Generational wealth is being established in its place. Your children will grow up in abundance, not lack. They will see provision, not poverty. They will experience overflow, not emptiness. The enemy of your soul had specific plans for your finances. Dark schemes were carefully designed to break you completely, to bury your dreams 6 feet under, to bankrupt your future and destroy every hope you held. But heaven stepped in with superior power that darkness cannot withstand. Access was completely shut down to every demonic attack aimed at your provision. Now you are receiving double for your trouble, twice as much blessing as you had pain, double peace for your turmoil and stress, double restoration for what was stolen from you unjustly, double provision for what you lacked during the hard seasons. This is the divine pattern of restoration. Let no voice on earth convince you that this is impossible or too good to be true. Nothing is impossible when heaven decides to move on someone's behalf. Your balance can change overnight with one transaction. Debts can be erased in an instant by unexpected provision. New streams of income can open from absolutely nowhere, from sources you never imagined. Dead situations can be breathed upon by divine spirit and brought back to life and vitality. One word spoken from heaven can shift your entire economy immediately and permanently. And tonight that word is being spoken directly over your life with power and authority. Miracle money is being sent into your hands at this very moment, already released from heaven, already traveling toward you. If this word has reached the deepest part of your heart, if you know beyond any doubt that this is speaking directly to your situation and not to someone else, then take another step of faith right now. Like this video immediately, because even one small action of faith stirs the waters of breakthrough like a stone thrown into still water creates ripples. Your obedience unlocks doors that were sealed. Your belief creates openings where there were only walls. You will not lack anymore. You will not experience the pain of not having enough. You will not beg for help from people who cannot or will not give it, maintaining your dignity. You will not stay behind watching others move forward while you remain stuck. You are being brought to the front of the line, lifted to the top of the mountain, moved into overflow that spills out. Heaven's economy never experiences recession or downturn or financial crisis. There are no market crashes in the divine realm. You belong to that eternal kingdom. You are not tied to the failing systems of this temporary world. You are covered by supernatural supply that never runs dry, never diminishes, never fails. Watch as your story changes before your eyes in ways you cannot predict. Watch as favor wraps around your finances like an impenetrable shield that nothing negative can breach. Watch as impossibilities that seemed permanent bow down to divine power that speaks and things change. Do not be moved or shaken by current numbers you see in your account right now. Do not be disturbed by empty wallets or stacks of unpaid bills sitting on your table. What is about to be released from heaven will cancel every bit of shame you have felt, every embarrassment about your situation, every moment of humiliation. The divine is your provider, not just emotionally or spiritually, but financially and physically in tangible ways you can measure. The same power that rained provision from heaven in ancient times, the same force that multiplied small portions into abundant supply that fed thousands, that same unlimited power is working on your behalf right now without resting. Take a moment right now and let yourself believe again like you did when you first started your journey of faith. The enemy has tried hard to numb your faith with delays and disappointments, making you skeptical and cautious. But right now faith is being reignited within you like a fire that cannot be extinguished by any wind or storm. Let your faith rise again with new strength you did not have before. Speak boldly about what is coming, not with arrogance but with confidence. Expect boldly what heaven has promised without apology. Believe boldly that more is happening behind the scenes than you even prayed for or imagined. This is not a loan that must be repaid with interest. This is a release of what already belongs to you by covenant. This is not a small trickle of blessing that barely helps. This is a downpour, a flood, an overwhelming wave of provision that sweeps away all lack. Your enemies will hear about your breakthrough through the grapevine, but they will not be able to touch it, delay it, or stop it from reaching you. Divine boundaries have been placed around your blessing like walls of fire. It cannot be stolen by theft. It cannot be rerouted to someone else. It cannot be blocked by human interference. The financial storm you have been weathering for so long is completely over. The clouds are parting. Calm is coming into your situation like peaceful waters. A miracle is being deposited into your account while you sleep tonight. Notifications will start coming to your phone that surprise you. Amounts will appear that humble you and make you fall to your knees in gratitude. The speed at which things change will leave you in absolute awe of divine power. Keep walking in expectation every single day. Keep speaking promises aloud even when nothing has manifested yet. Keep declaring your faith boldly because this financial miracle is already on the way, already in motion, already traveling toward you. It is done in the spiritual realm where the real battle happens. It is sealed by heaven with an unbreakable seal. It is being transferred into your physical reality even now. And when your hands receive it, when you see the evidence with your own eyes and touch it with your own hands, you will know without any doubt that this was never luck or random chance or good fortune. This was planned from the very beginning before you were born. This was orchestrated by heaven specifically for you with your name written on it. The divine is not delayed or late. Everything is happening in absolutely perfect timing according to heaven's perfect schedule. The moment your faith connected with this word you are reading right now, the instant you believed what you heard, angels were dispatched immediately to move in your favor. They did not wait. They did not hesitate. They went to work instantly on your behalf. Abundance has been officially declared over your home this night by divine decree. Divine compensation is being released for every season you spent in lack, every month you struggled, every year you went without. You cried alone in private where nobody saw your tears, but now you will rejoice in public where everyone can witness your victory. You waited in faith when nothing made logical sense, and now you will walk in fulfillment that exceeds your wildest dreams and expectations. The heavens are not silent about you or your situation. Your case has not been forgotten or overlooked in the cosmic shuffle. Every tear that fell from your eyes was counted precisely and stored in heaven's bottles. Every prayer that left your lips was treasured like gold, more valuable than any earthly possession. The enemy tried desperately to convince you that nothing would ever change, that your situation was permanent and fixed, that you were stuck forever in lack. But the divine specializes in doing the impossible, in turning water into wine at weddings, transforming sorrow into dancing joy, converting famine into overflow and abundance. The divine does not operate by human timing or schedules. Moments of miracles are created according to heaven's perfect calendar, and tonight is your appointed moment that was marked ages ago. You are not forgotten in the crowd of billions of people. You are not too late to receive your blessing that passed you by. You are not left behind while others move forward without you. You are handpicked by heaven with intentionality, approved by the divine with full authority, covered by supernatural power that never fails. A seal has been placed over your finances by heaven itself. No demonic delay can touch what has been assigned to you by divine decree. No human doubt can stop what has been decreed over your life from the throne room. Power is moving through the invisible realm right now, shifting things you cannot see to bring visible results into your physical world. You will see it with your physical eyes, undeniable evidence. You will touch it with your hands, tangible proof. You will testify about it with your mouth, telling everyone what happened. Tonight is sacred and set apart from ordinary nights. It is not like yesterday or last week or any other time. This hour has been chosen specifically for your breakthrough. This is the hour when heaven aligns with your name in perfect harmony. The moment your name was whispered in the courts of heaven by divine lips, things began to shift in your favor across the earth. What was locked tight has been opened wide. What was lost and gone is returning to you. What was delayed for years is now accelerating with speed. Divine urgency has been placed upon your miracle, a holy rush to bring it to completion. Let no fear steal what your faith has unlocked through believing. Let no painful memory override the power of this promise being spoken over you. The divine is not limited by what has limited you in the past. Heaven is not controlled by what has controlled you or held you back. When heaven speaks with authority, it is done immediately. When heaven declares something, it is finished in that moment. What has been said from the throne will absolutely come to pass without fail. The wealth entering your hands is not random or accidental chance. It is restoration for what was unjustly taken. It is proof that divine eyes were on you when no human eyes looked your way or cared. It is evidence that heaven's hand was working behind the scenes even when everything around you seemed completely still and lifeless. It is confirmation that the divine is faithful to the very end, never abandoning what was started. Subscribe to this channel right now if you have not already done so, because this act of obedience releases more blessing into your life. Your obedience is a seed that produces a harvest. When you act on what you believe, heaven responds with power. You have struggled through incredible difficulty that would have destroyed weaker people, but you have not surrendered or given up. You have cried countless tears that could fill rivers, but you have not cursed heaven or turned away. You have waited far longer than seemed fair or reasonable, but you have not walked away from faith. And now your faithful heart is being rewarded openly. A divine outpouring is being released that no human can explain away with logic. No reasoning can account for what is about to happen in your life. Skeptics will have no answer. This is more than money appearing in your account with a transaction. This is mercy taking visible shape in your world. This is grace becoming tangible and touchable. This is love expressing itself through provision that meets your needs. Your hands that once trembled with anxiety about the future will now hold overflow that spills out. Your heart that once felt shattered into pieces will now overflow with joy unspeakable. Your eyes that looked at unpaid bills with pain and dread will now see numbers that demonstrate heaven's blessing clearly. Pain is being transformed into provision right before your eyes. Let people laugh if they want to mock. Let them doubt and call it impossible or delusional. Let them dismiss this as foolishness or wishful thinking. But when heaven moves with power, every critic will be silenced by evidence. When divine blessing flows like a river, no curse can remain in place or have any effect. When heaven opens gates of opportunity, no human can close them shut. You have stepped into a divine appointment that was scheduled before time began. What the enemy attempted to steal from you through injustice is being repaid 7 times over, multiplied beyond measure. What was blocked by human hands and systems is being released by divine spirit with authority. What was locked in frustrating delay for years is being delivered by grace you did not earn. You will not leave this month empty-handed with nothing to show. You will not leave this week the same person you were when it started. You will see heaven move in ways that completely rewrite your testimony and change your story. If only you could see from heaven's perspective what has already been set in motion behind the scenes. Deposits with your specific name attached are being prepared in heaven's treasury. Shifts in your financial alignment are happening right now in the spiritual realm. Your name is being spoken in rooms of influence by people you have never met who will help you. Favor is being placed in systems you thought were permanently against you. Divine intervention is building bridges to opportunities you never even applied for or pursued. Ways are being made through doors that no human could have opened with any key. This is not fiction or imagination running wild. This is faith in action producing results. This is harvest time arriving after long seasons of planting and watering seeds. You are not watching a random video by chance or algorithm. You are listening to a divine word crafted specifically for your heart, addressing your exact struggle with precision, speaking directly to your season with accuracy. Be still and know that the divine is in complete control of everything. Heaven does not tease with false promises that never manifest. Delays always have purpose behind them that you will understand later. Every word released from heaven carries the power within itself to fulfill completely. Let peace flood your soul like a rushing river that washes away anxiety. Let assurance rise in your heart like the sun rising in the morning. Lift your hands in surrender because it is already done in heaven. It has already been commanded by divine authority. Let this word stay with you as you sleep tonight, ringing in your ears. Expect notifications on your phone that change everything. Expect favor from unexpected sources you never considered. Expect everything to shift suddenly. The divine will visit your dreams tonight with revelation. Love will be whispered into your spirit while you rest peacefully. You will be reminded again and again that you belong to heaven, and heaven is not finished blessing you yet. Let the banks of this world be shocked by supernatural power they cannot explain. Let the systems that denied you watch in amazement as you rise above circumstances. Let your enemies stay completely silent as they witness overflow pouring into your life. You are not begging anymore from people who do not care. You are not striving and struggling with your own strength anymore. You are stepping into divine supply that never ends, and your life is about to reflect glory in ways that draw others to faith and hope. A divine unlocking is taking place in your life as you read these very words. Chains of financial drought are being completely shattered and broken. Gates of favor are being flung wide open with force and power. What was once far out of reach beyond your grasp is now coming directly to you because heaven has called it forth by name. You will no longer watch others rise and succeed while you remain behind in the shadows wondering when your turn will come. This is your turn to step forward into destiny. This is your moment to shine brightly. This is your miracle night that will be remembered forever in your testimony. The world may doubt what is happening right now, but heaven has already released it with authority. Your name has been written in the records of breakthrough with permanent ink. Angels have been sent to guard your destiny from attack. No demon in hell possesses the power to stop what has been decreed over your life from the throne. Tonight, miracle money is being sent directly into your hands with your name on it, not because of anything you have earned or achieved through effort, but because of who the divine is by nature. Heaven's nature is generosity without limit. When others mocked your faith and called you knave for believing, your reward was being prepared in secret where they could not see. When they questioned your belief and told you to be realistic and give up, your testimony was being written in heaven's books. The divine saw how you stayed faithful even when the whole world called you foolish. You were watched carefully as you held on to promises when every sign screamed to give up and move on with your life. Now your belief is being honored publicly. Resources are being placed in your hands so abundantly that you will need to create new space to contain it all. You were not made for lack or poverty. You were chosen before birth to reflect divine glory. The money coming into your hands is not just increase or addition. It represents vindication for every time you were doubted by others. Every tear you cried in silence alone will now be answered with visible blessings that everyone can see clearly. Every prayer you whispered through pain in dark moments will now be confirmed with divine prosperity flowing like a river. The years the enemy devoured with destruction have been seen and counted by heaven. Every loss you suffered has been recorded precisely. Now you are being repaid with interest that compounds beyond measure or calculation. You are not getting back merely what was taken from you. You are receiving more than was ever lost, multiplied blessing. Systems and structures in society are being shifted in your favor right now. Hearts of people who will fund your vision are being touched by divine influence. Strangers will feel compelled to bless you generously without understanding why they feel drawn to help you specifically. The impossible is bowing down to divine will that cannot be resisted. Favor will be visible on your life for all to see, not just in spiritual or emotional ways, but in your finances practically, in your home obviously, in your bank account clearly. Do not limit heaven with small expectations born from past disappointment. The divine is not a provider of just enough to barely scrape by. This is the source of overflow and abundance, more than enough for every need. A flood is being released from heaven's storehouses. You will no longer live in fear every time bills arrive in the mail. You will no longer dread the end of the month when rent is due. You will no longer feel the crushing weight of not having enough pressing down on you. That heavy burden is being removed tonight, lifted completely off your shoulders. The divine walked with you through the fire of trials, and you were not burned or destroyed. Heaven stood with you when everyone else turned away and abandoned you. You were covered and protected when you did not even realize you were in danger. Now the reward for your faithfulness is being revealed openly. Divine blessing will speak for itself loudly. The miracle will make all the noise needed. You will not need to prove anything to anyone or defend yourself. Your fruit will speak volumes to those watching. This financial miracle is holy and set apart from worldly success. It will not bring anxiety into your life or corrupt you. It will bring alignment with divine purpose. It will pull you deeper into meaning and calling. Increase is being given not as a distraction but as a sign to you and others. A sign that heaven is with you actively, that divine words are alive. Do not miss this moment by second guessing what is happening. The enemy wants you desperately to talk yourself out of receiving the blessing through doubt. But heaven says stand in it firmly with both feet. Receive it with open hands held high. Speak it with your mouth declaring it. Believe it with your whole heart without reservation. Your words are birthing miracles right now in this moment as you speak. Every time you say you trust heaven, angels are released to work on your behalf with power. If you have made it this far in this message without stopping, that itself is a sign of divine appointment. Your attention was held here for a specific reason. Something deep inside you knows this is real truth. Like this video immediately if you have not already done so. This simple act of obedience sends shockwaves through the spiritual realm. Now look around at your current situation honestly. Yes, it may look difficult right now in the natural, but you are not operating in the realm of logic anymore. You have entered the realm of faith where miracles are normal everyday occurrences, where impossibilities dissolve like sugar in hot water, where heaven overrides every natural limitation with supernatural power. The blessing that is coming will be so obvious that you will not need to convince anyone it happened. People will see the change with their own eyes clearly. They will witness the transformation in your life undeniably. Your obedience brought you to this word at this time. Your faith kept you reading when you could have stopped. Your hope refused to die even when circumstances tried to kill it with disappointment. Now heaven is responding to everything you have demonstrated through your actions. The response will be overwhelming in magnitude. The blessing will be undeniable to everyone. The miracle will be unmistakable and clear. Money is moving toward you right now from sources you cannot see yet. Favor is being arranged in places you have not even thought about. Opportunities are being prepared that have your name written on them specifically. People are being positioned to help you at exactly the right time with perfect timing. Everything is working together for your good according to divine purpose. This is happening because you are faithful despite imperfection. Heaven does not require perfection from you. Heaven honors persistence and endurance. The divine rewards those who keep believing even when belief seems foolish to others. You kept showing up to pray when you had every reason to quit. You kept trusting when trust seemed like weakness, and heaven noticed every single moment of your faithfulness without exception. Nothing was wasted or lost. The miracle that is manifesting in your life will become a powerful testimony that strengthens others who hear it. When people hear your story of breakthrough, their own faith will be rekindled from ashes. You are not just being blessed for yourself alone, you are being blessed to become living evidence that heaven still moves, that miracles still happen today, that faith still works in the modern world. So receive this word deep into your spirit right now. Let it sink into every part of your being and take root. Let hope rise up like never before. Let expectation fill your heart to overflowing. Because what is coming is bigger than you imagined in your wildest dreams, better than you hoped or prayed for, and closer than you think. Your hands will hold abundance that overflows. Your account will show increase that shocks. Your testimony will inspire multitudes to believe. This is your moment that you have waited for. This is your time that has finally arrived. This is your miracle that is manifesting. And nothing can stop what heaven has already released with authority and power. Everything in your life is shifting right now in ways you cannot yet see with your natural eyes, but in the spiritual realm it is already completely finished and accomplished. Heaven is orchestrating divine movement with precision, and you are the central focus of supernatural favor. This is happening openly in broad daylight, so that the same people who laughed at your waiting, who mocked your faith, who questioned why you kept believing, will witness with their own eyes your receiving. They will see the transformation and have no explanation except divine intervention. You will be blessed directly in front of your enemies who wish to see you fail. You will be lifted up in the same exact place where you were pushed down. Your name will become associated with favor everywhere you go. This is more than simple income appearing in your account. This is inheritance being established, a foundation being built that lasts for generations. The future is being secured for you and your children right now. Divine timing is absolutely perfect, never early and never late. Heaven's hand is precise in every movement. Supernatural power is unstoppable by any force. You have absolutely nothing to fear anymore. You are about to receive directly from heaven itself without any human intermediary. There will be no confusion in this process, no chaos in the delivery, no compromise in what you receive. Only clarity about what is happening, peace filling your heart, and abundance overflowing. You are about to smile again with genuine joy, not forced happiness. You are about to rest again without anxiety keeping you awake. You are about to truly live again instead of just surviving day to day. The nights of counting coins and pennies are completely over. The days of financial panic and stress are finished forever. You are crossing over a threshold into divine prosperity that changes everything. Heaven specializes in sudden miracles that appear out of nowhere. And tonight, your specific miracle has your name written on it in bold letters. Your hands are being blessed with provision. Your pockets are being filled with resources. This is your hour of release that you have waited for. What once looked completely impossible is now unfolding under the power of heaven's hand. The heavens are open over you tonight, not closed or blocked. What the enemy meant for evil against you, what was designed to destroy you completely, heaven has already turned for your good. You have been tested through fire and difficulty. And now comes the testimony that will inspire thousands. The money you desperately need is no longer in transit somewhere far away. It is at your door right now. Heaven's angel has arrived with your release in hand. What is being sent is more than you dared to believe was possible. Your obedience to keep believing has triggered a divine transaction in the spiritual realm. If your heart knows that heaven is speaking directly to you personally right now, then receive this word deep into your spirit. Tonight is holy and set apart from all other nights. Heaven has chosen this specific night for your financial deliverance. You did not stumble onto this message by random chance. You were led here by divine guidance. Divine word is not limited by time, space, or human logic. If heaven says you are blessed, nothing in existence can stop the blessing from finding you. You have cried in private where nobody saw your pain. You have suffered in silence, and now heaven has declared one word over your life: reward. Heaven is just and fair, never overlooking faithfulness. Sacrifice is not forgotten. Endurance is not ignored. Heaven honors it all with supernatural increase that defies explanation. The enemy will look at your blessing but not be able to touch it. He will try to stop what is coming, but he will fail miserably. What heaven gives, heaven guards with power. What heaven blesses, heaven builds into something lasting. You will not lose this blessing that is coming. You will not fall back into poverty again. You will not experience shame or embarrassment anymore. This time is different from every other time. This time it is secured by heaven itself. Money will not slip through your hands like water anymore. Wealth will not bring worry or anxiety to your mind. Success will not bring separation from heaven or pull you away from truth. Heaven will walk with you through this overflow personally. You will prosper in divine presence, not apart from it. Do not fear the magnitude of what is about to be released into your life. You are ready for this even if you do not feel ready. You have been trained in the dark seasons for what is being released in the light. You know how to praise with little, and now you will learn how to praise with plenty. You have honored heaven in lack, and now you will honor heaven in abundance. If you feel a witness in your soul right now, a confirmation that this is true, then know that heaven is rewriting the entire history of your finances. What your family never had access to will be placed in your hands. The curses that chased generations before you, poverty and lack that followed your bloodline, will not touch you or your children. Heaven is establishing a brand new legacy through you that breaks every negative pattern. Your children will not beg for help from others. Your home will not go without necessities. Your table will never be empty of food. Divine appointments have been released in the spirit realm. People you have not met yet are about to show up in your life with resources, ideas, approvals, and connections you desperately need. A net of favor is being woven so strong that nothing good will fall through it. You do not have to chase opportunities desperately anymore. They will find you naturally. You do not have to run after doors and knock until your knuckles bleed. Heaven will open them wide. You will receive confirmation after confirmation that this is real. And it will not be small or barely noticeable. It will be undeniable to everyone watching. The increase will come in waves, one after another, without stopping. Every time you think heaven has done enough, more will come, because you are not just being blessed for your own sake alone. You are being blessed for the sake of every person connected to you. They will eat from your overflow. They will see your God through your blessing. They will witness heaven's hand through your provision. Your life is not just being changed individually. Lives are being changed through you as a channel. Heaven knows the nights you spent lying awake worrying about rent and bills. Every moment you hid your stress behind a fake smile is remembered. The heaviness of having dreams without the funds to make them happen was all seen. And now that burden is being lifted completely off your shoulders, you will breathe freely again. You will dream again without limits. You will walk without fear controlling your steps. Heaven is touching everything connected to your name. Where there was delay and frustration, acceleration is being released. Where there was fear and worry, it is being replaced with faith and confidence. This is not just about money appearing in an account. This is about freedom being restored to your life. Freedom to live fully, freedom to give generously, freedom to rise to your potential, freedom to build what you were called to build. Let this word wrap around your soul and stay with you through the night. Heaven is not teasing you with false hope. You are being anchored in divine truth that cannot be shaken. There is no turning back now from what has been set in motion. You are already flowing in divine favor whether you feel it yet or not. Lift your head high. Speak the promise out loud. Expect surprise credits appearing, released loans you thought were denied, divine approvals coming through, random deposits you cannot explain, and supernatural settlements. Heaven is the God of more than enough, never barely enough. Tonight is sacred and set apart. What is being done now will not only affect your finances, but will shake the very roots of your future. Blessings are being released that stretch far beyond your bank account and overflow into every part of your life. The heavens are opened wide above you. Divine Spirit is hovering over your situation. Heaven's voice is calling forth prosperity into your hands with creative power. You are standing in the very center of divine fulfillment. Heaven has waited patiently for your faith to rise to this level. Your heart staying soft during pain was watched carefully, and now the command has gone forth from the throne. Bless them abundantly, reward them generously, provide for them supernaturally. If your spirit agrees with this word right now, then know there will be no more empty accounts causing stress. No more fear before checking your balance. No more regret in your heart because of what you could not afford for your family. Those days are behind you now, buried in the past. You are being made the lender and not the borrower. You will not live under the crushing weight of debt anymore. Records are being cleared in heaven's books. The miracle money being placed into your hands is not just provision for today. It is prophecy about your future. It is proof that heaven never leaves a seed of faith without sending a harvest. You believed when there was nothing visible to hold on to, and now you will hold the blessing in your physical hands. You stood firm when others walked away from faith. You trusted heaven while others gave up completely. If your heart feels the release of divine favor right now, let no voice of doubt speak against what has been ordained. Let no past mistake block your present promise from manifesting. Divine mercy is greater than your mess. You are not being blessed because you are perfect or sinless. You are being blessed because you belong to heaven. You were chosen long before you understood how much you would need divine help. The same hands that were once empty and trembling will now overflow with abundance. The same doors that were once locked shut will now be opened wide. The same dreams that seemed distant and impossible will now come to life before your eyes. People are being sent to help you, platforms are being prepared for you, and provision is being released. Help is coming in the most unexpected ways. Watch as heaven uses even strangers to fulfill divine purpose in your life. Heaven laughs at limits and restrictions. Heaven speaks and creation obeys instantly. Heaven breathes and miracles awaken from death. This financial miracle is not coming from your own effort or hard work. It is divine, holy, and supernatural. It is the harvest of faith planted, the answer to prayers prayed, the fulfillment of covenant promises. Heaven promised to supply all your needs according to riches in glory. And heaven never breaks a promise made. Your enemies will watch but not touch what is yours. They will see but not stop what is happening. They will wonder but not understand how this occurred. Because this blessing is marked with divine signature. Wealth is being released while silencing every voice that said you would never rise above your circumstances. You are being lifted up in such a way that only heaven will receive the glory. This money is coming with wisdom to manage it. This money is coming with peace in your heart. This money is coming with open doors and heavenly strategies for multiplication. You will be taught how to manage what is given. You will be shown how to multiply it wisely, use it purposefully, and bless others with it generously. You will not waste it foolishly, because heaven will walk with you into your abundance personally. If you believe this miracle is already yours in the spiritual realm, then walk into the rest of this night with peace. Not worry or anxiety, not doubt or fear, but supernatural peace. Peace that surpasses all human understanding, peace that tells you deep inside it is done and finished. You do not need to chase anything desperately. You do not need to beg anyone for help. Heaven has already chosen you before you were born. The devil fought hard to keep you trapped in survival mode. He tried to convince you that breakthrough was not real for people like you. But heaven was still working behind the scenes the entire time. Everything was being arranged perfectly. And now it is time for manifestation. You will no longer live day to day just trying to survive. You will step into a season of surplus and overflow. Let this be your new beginning marked in history. Let tonight mark the shift into a new era. Let every notification that hits your phone remind you that heaven is faithful. Your testimony will be undeniable to everyone who knows you. You will not have to explain anything or defend yourself. They will see the fruit clearly. They will feel the favor around you. You are about to rise higher than before. You are about to smile with real joy. You are about to give like you have never given before. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking. This is faith in action producing results. Heaven has spoken it with authority. Heaven has moved in the spiritual realm, and now earth will respond in the physical. What was once held back is now being released in full. This night is sealed with your breakthrough by heaven itself. It is not ordinary or common. It is sacred and holy. Heaven has marked it in the calendar of eternity as the moment your life changes forever. The struggle you once called normal is being buried in the past. The season of lack is being erased from your future. Floodgates of financial increase are being released straight into your life. You have waited faithfully for years. You have endured delay after delay without giving up. Yet you held on when others quit. Even when nothing made sense logically, you still believed. That faith has not gone unseen by heaven. That trust has not gone unrewarded. Tonight, wealth is being placed directly into your hands. If you believe heaven's hand is moving right now, you will not leave this month empty-handed. Your financial desert is being turned into a flowing river. You will walk into rooms debt-free with your head held high. You will stand tall, no longer burdened by worry or shame. What was stolen is being restored. What was scarce is being multiplied. What was once limited is being expanded beyond measure. It has been declared from heaven's throne. Your bank account will overflow with provision. You are about to experience divine deposits appearing. You will check your account and see faithfulness staring back at you in the numbers. You will have enough, more than enough, because heaven has spoken it with authority. If you know this word is your confirmation, you are stepping into a season where blessings chase you instead of you chasing blessings. You will no longer have to beg doors to open before you. Heaven will open them. Heaven will bring the right people. Heaven will fund the ideas. Heaven will send resources through channels you did not even expect or consider. This money is not just for your immediate needs. Legacy is being built through you for generations. The days of being mocked are over forever. The days of hiding are behind you. The days of borrowing are gone. You are stepping into the identity given to you before birth. Chosen, royal, favored, anointed for purpose. You are not just surviving anymore. You are stepping into divine stability that lasts. A stable mind free from worry, a stable heart full of peace, a stable bank account full of provision. And this is only the beginning of what heaven has planned. If you are ready to walk in this new dimension of favor, your miracle has already started moving toward you. Right now, in this moment, heaven is releasing answers. Right now, things are shifting in your favor. You may not see it yet with physical eyes, but trust heaven, evidence is coming soon. Something so great is being done that it will cause every lie spoken about you to fall silent. You will rise not in pride or arrogance, but in purpose and calling. Your family will witness this change happening. The very ones who doubted you will now wonder how this happened. Tables are being turned in your favor. Systems are being flipped. You are being exalted not because of who you are, but because of who heaven is. A covenant was made with you, and tonight it is being fulfilled completely. Your seed of faith has matured into a harvest. Your obedience has grown deep roots, and now the harvest is being released into your hands. You are not empty or forgotten. You are heaven's child, and heaven takes joy in blessing you abundantly. You will see this promise unfold in waves. One blessing after another, one testimony after another, one miracle after another without stopping. If you feel that shift deep in your spirit right now, you will no longer be known by your lack. You will be known by heaven's light shining through you. You are not marked by failure or past mistakes. You are marked by favor and blessing. You will no longer walk with your head bowed low in shame. You have been lifted. You have been clothed in glory. You have been crowned with increase. Your destiny is secured by heaven. Your finances are guarded by angels. Your path is guided by divine wisdom. Angels surround you now not only to protect you, but to provide for you. They are ushering in miracles from sources you forgot about, people you never met, and places you never imagined. The provision will be so undeniable that even your enemies will praise heaven when they see what happened. Let go of the fear that has gripped you. Let go of the what-ifs that torment your mind. Let go of the worry that steals your sleep. It is not yours to carry anymore. Heaven is your burden bearer. Heaven is your financial provider. Heaven is the one who sees your future clearly and has already filled it with blessing. Let peace return to your spirit like a river. From this moment forward, walk with confidence in your step. Speak like it is already done and finished. Move like you are already funded and provided for, because heaven has already done it in the spiritual realm. Wealth has already been transferred. Curses have already been broken. Poverty has already been replaced with prosperity, and heaven will finish what was started in you. You will see this manifest quickly in the natural. Sudden notifications on your phone, instant deposits you did not expect, quick approvals that surprise you, strange favor from unlikely sources. And when it happens exactly as promised, lift your hands high and thank heaven, not just for the money that arrived, but for the reminder that you were never left alone. Heaven has watched over you day and night without sleeping. Every sacrifice you made was seen, every difficult decision was noted, every tear that fell silently was caught. Each one was counted as worship, and now a command has been sent to deliver what you could never achieve by your own strength. Power is moving swiftly tonight in your direction. Your miracle will not be based on logic or natural law. It will be undeniable proof of divine glory. Your bank account will no longer reflect struggle and lack, but supernatural provision and abundance. Heaven knows the pressure you have been under. Heaven knows how you have smiled while hiding your storms inside. You tried to stay strong for others, but you whispered in secret prayers that you could not continue, and you were heard clearly. That cry was not ignored or dismissed. This moment was not delayed out of punishment or forgetfulness. The magnitude of your blessing was being prepared to match your faith. Now heaven says, prepare to receive what is coming. Prepare to overflow beyond your capacity. Prepare to see heaven's hand work in such a way that even your enemies will have no words to speak. The very people who thought you would never rise above your circumstances will now see your name attached to miracles. This blessing is for you personally, and it will be undeniable to everyone. My precious child, as we come to the close of this sacred moment, I want you to understand something that will change everything about how you see tomorrow. This is not the end of your story. This is the beautiful beginning of a chapter so magnificent that future generations will speak of it with wonder. The words you have read tonight were not random sentences thrown together. They were divine whispers specifically crafted for your heart, designed to unlock something that has been waiting inside you for years. As you prepare to rest tonight, let every word settle deep into your spirit like seeds planted in fertile soil. Let faith rise in your chest like a mighty river that cannot be stopped. Let hope fill every corner of your mind, pushing out doubt, fear, and worry. Because what you are stepping into is so much greater than what you are leaving behind. When you wake tomorrow morning, you will not wake as the same person who started reading this message. Something has shifted in the invisible realm tonight. Angels have been dispatched. Heavens have opened, blessings have been released, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what is already on its way to you. So close your eyes tonight with peace, not with anxiety. Rest in the absolute certainty that you are loved, you are seen, you are heard, and you are about to be blessed beyond anything you have ever imagined. Your waiting season is over. Your breakthrough season has begun, and the best part of your life starts right now. Heaven is with you. Heaven is for you, and heaven will never ever let you down. This is not goodbye. This is the start of your greatest miracle. Sleep well, my beloved child. Your tomorrow is brighter than you can possibly imagine.